Hey guys, welcome back to Married with Stitches. It is me, Christian,
I'm Derek.
and it's another episode. It is 02022020 today. It's pretty cool. What's that called? A palindrome?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Only happens really, it's very rare.
The last one where you could use all 8 digits was in 11111111.
Really?
I read an article on it.
Well,
that's the
all
only
digits.
reason he knows.
Yeah. And because it's a cool day. It's also Groundhog Day, and apparently he didn't see his shadow, or did he? I don't even know. I didn't pay attention to what's his face.
And it was also Superbowl Sunday, which
Woo!
we just finished watching that game.
That was our annual football game that we watched.
So our snacks are brought to you by Superbowl
Tostitos.
snacks.
Little after party with some White Claw.
some dip.
Got some nice dip.
We
there.
had some.
We had 7-layer dip.
That's gone.
It's gone. And my stomach's it had some beans in there. So we're gonna try and make tried to have that happen on camera. That would be a shame. So we don't have too much. Oh God. So who'd you go for in the Super Bowl this year?
First, let's be clear. I never ever watch football. I literally watch the Super Bowl every year.
That's it.
So
That's
I just picked a team, and this year I picked the 49ers.
Is that what you call them now? What is going on outside? It's probably the neighbor trying to die again. Is it a fire truck? We'll find out. Yep, it is. They come once a week now. It's like a regular occurrence. One of our neighbors is
Dying.
dying, maybe? I don't know. But they're here all the time.
So I picked the 49ers. I solely picked it based off of the way the quarterback looked.
Honestly, I usually go based off of uniforms. So the Seattle Seahawks are my favorite because they wear lime green and dark blue, and those are two amazing colors. But because both the uniforms look the same, I went ahead and went off the quarterback too. But I picked the Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes? Yeah, he's cute, and he has a really cute voice.
So his team won, but he did
They
have a
did.
nice little country bumpkin voice at the end.
He did. I was like, oh, you're so cute.
Shakira and Jennifer Lopez are actually pretty decent.
When I turn 50, if I can swing around on a pole like that, that'd be great. But the pole spins. I felt so deceived when I found that out. I always thought that women were actually doing all this spinning and everything. No, the pole turns. I was like, oh, that makes it look so much easier.
Is that really true? You told me
is.
that. It might be true for her, but I think some women
Some
can
not
spin.
have standstill poles, but those poles do spin because my
And
friend
also-
teaches classes.
Men can pole dance.
Oh, they can. There's
I
a whole
wish-
documentary on Amazon Prime about Swingin' Richards in Atlanta.
We've yet to watch it.
We haven't watched that. I just watched a little snippet, and I was like, what are all these naked men doing? It's not even HBO. It's just on Amazon. So I was like, anybody's child
You
can
need
just
to
go
cool
over there and
down.
watch
You're
that.
feeling a little hot after that football game. That's what's happening.
I'm riding a high. It's lovely.
Also, this was a busy day for us. We started the day at 8:30 this morning.
No, we didn't.
Well, we did start our day
We
at
started
8:30.
at
We were an
8:30.
hour late, but we went and volunteered at a tiger rescue. It's called Carolina Tiger Rescue. It was an event that my job did, so I felt very compelled to go.
It started at 8:30. We got out of the bed at 8:30. My alarm didn't go off. I guess my phone was doing a reset or something. So I was like, we gotta go. He's like, I don't know if we should go anymore. I was like, you have to go. All of your coworkers are depending on you, and it's your event. So he showed up.
Kind of convinced everybody
super
to
late.
go, and then
We got there as the tour was ending. So we saw 4 whole tigers.
but we did the volunteer work. We pushed dead cars
Yeah.
and
we
raked
did.
leaves.
I took pictures because I don't do manual labor very well. And
You
I
did
was
some.
like,
You
I
raked.
don't work here, so I'm going to just take pictures and be the historian for the day, if you will.
We did that. Then we proceeded to go have brunch with a few people.
Amazing Bloody Mary. It was so good.
I had a mimosa and a really good turkey club sandwich.
Oh, you did? I don't remember what I had. It was a turkey sandwich, but it had guacamole and jalapenos.
Yeah, yours was
which
not
I
the
should
turkey
not
club.
have had.
Then I came back home and napped, and then it was Super Bowl time, and now it's time for Flosstube.
Yes, it's so. Yeah, that's it.
All of our 2 weeks worth of life literally happened today. The rest of the time was work, cross-stitching, and a little bit of TV and Flosstube.
A lot of TV. Oh, we got tattoos.
Oh, we did.
Yes.
We both got tattoos this week.
Derek.
You can show your tattoo.
Okay. I'll have to stand up. There it is. That's a little Sphinx kitty. I love Sphinx. Very Egyptian themed. It's very nice. He did a really good job. But I went to like 3 different tattoo shops and like made a consultation because I like to find artists that are like really good at certain things, because if you're really like particular like I am, you don't want it messed up because it's on there permanently. So I had to like finagle around and go find one that I really liked. What's your tattoo up there?
I can't show my tattoo.
Why not?
It's on my thigh. And I don't feel like taking my pants off for Flosstube.
Well,
I stabbed myself.
you did, didn't you? What's your tattoo up, Derek?
It doesn't matter what it is.
Come on, be a sport.
I am a proper and nice person. It is a very wholesome tattoo, don't worry.
Oh, is it?
But it's on my upper thigh right here. Well, mid-thigh, actually.
What's the guy holding? Is it a guy? What?
Let's shut up.
Okay. It's a very classy tattoo.
It is.
It remains to be unseen by...
Anyways, can we move on?
Yes, we can. All right, well, I guess
we did the tiger sanctuary.
Yes.
He wrote notes today and we're looking at them.
They're on the floor. We have like a whole new setup today because I was like rearranging. Derek, in the last 2 weeks, decided to buy house furniture. So he proceeded to buy a new bed frame, a dresser, a chest of drawers, and some nightstands off Amazon. And, you know, they looked so pretty in the picture. Our bed's 14 inches off the floor. And,
the bed frame is really nice. I got really a platform bed. It's what we've been waiting for.
He like hung this nice tapestry behind it, and it's really nice.
The furniture, so we wanted new furniture, and I thought this was cute. And it's like Barbie doll furniture. The pictures were very deceiving.
It literally, the chest of drawers comes up to my knee. Like, not that tall of a person, but yeah, about up to my knee. It's about 20.
Okay, so essentially the chest of drawers is less than 2 feet.
Yep. And the dresser and nightstand are shorter.
And the dresser. So it was, the drawers are about this big.
It's fine. I was like, you can like put a whole sock in there.
The furniture is very cute, but it's very miniature.
Like I had washed all the clothes, like prepared them to go in this nice furniture that we were getting, and it showed up and I was like, I literally can't do anything with this. It might be project storage, who knows?
Whoops.
And like I have to actually like lean off the bed to like turn the night light off because like the little lamp on the side, because of like it's like this much of a difference. So I almost fell off the bed just trying to turn off the light on the nightstand. Way to go.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I failed.
We'll get a child or something and put it in there.
I don't even know if you can fit children clothing in it.
Probably not. I can just pull one out of here. Oh my god. Is it stitching time? We have stitch
It's morphing time. Yes.
Oh, that was Power Rangers, right? I'm pretty
So
sure.
what are we doing? We have no finishes this week.
No.
I bought a bunch of fabric to do some FFOing, and I didn't get to it this week. So hopefully next video I'm gonna FFO some older things we've done that are just sitting in a box. I think it'll be nice. But I don't know how I want to do it. But I came across some perfect fabric, and I was like, this will coordinate really well. I wasn't even thinking about doing it, and it just popped up in front of me.
No, so
Look over there.
Oh.
I'm not going.
No, we'll do haul next video because we have some packages coming in the next 2 weeks. So we'll show.
They'll probably
all that
come
at once.
tomorrow.
They're actually already here.
Well,
Like,
one of them is here.
It's locked in our front office. If you are a FedEx or Amazon deliverer to this area,
Stop
please do
taking
not
it
take
to our effing office.
It gets locked in there on Saturdays, and we can't get it till Monday. It's the most annoying thing.
It's not a major order. It's some needles, but
I wanted it.
Still want
Can't do
them.
my influencer interlude without them.
That's a long ways off because we
It
have to
is.
actually stitch with the needles.
I need to find out if I like them.
These are actually needles. He needed needles.
Yeah, mine were really sticky.
I also got a larger Q-snap, so I'm a hoop stitcher, but I also have one Q-snap, but it's a little baby Q-snap.
Like Baby Yoda.
And I do stitch a lot of things, however, and this was a 6-inch. And I only stitch with a 7-inch hoop, but...
That's a big difference.
There's a big difference, but Q-snaps are also so thick you lose a lot of space that you would still have in a hoop. So I bought, I think, an 8x8 to see if I like that, or a 10x10, I don't remember.
I think it was an 8.
We'll see.
I got some. Did I get floss?
I want to give it a good college try before I just say screw it.
If you know anything about Darius' college tries, it's a real hard effort.
It takes about 2 seconds and I'm over it.
Oh man.
So we have...
You can do your whips.
We have no cross-stitch finishes, no FFOs.
No.
Whips.
I was monogamously stitching this past week.
Oh, I'm sitting on it. So, I gotta stop eating.
I'll eat
All of my cross-stitching was dictated by homework. Homework are just challenges in the Magical Stitches group, and they call it homework for the week. And no, I think I'm missing one. Well, I know I'm missing one. One of them is, what's it called? The heart.
Give me your heart.
Give me your heart, heaven and earth. I'm not going to show that because it's just more color, just a couple more blocks on a full coverage piece. You still can't see anything. It's just black and gray, so I'm not showing that. Actually, it's more than a couple. I think it was like 400 or 500.
Was it really?
Well, I think it was 400, which is 800 for me.
Oh yeah, because you do half stitches.
Because I'm doing half stitches.
That's a lot.
So the other piece, this is one of my oldest whips. I pulled it out because one of the challenges was the piece that bores you the most. And then I ended up using it for 2 other challenges. Or 1 other challenge. And then I'm going to do it for another challenge for extra credit in February. But, it is where there are bees, there's honey. So Where There Are Bees by the Prairie Schooler. I've had this has been a whip for 5 years. And I got a lot of progress compared to where I am. So this is what it looks like. So you know.
Fuck girl.
I only own 3 Prairie Schooler charts. But this is one of them.
Really?
This is the first one I ever bought. And I literally bought it just because it was Prairie Schooler and I thought it was cool at the time, 5 years ago. And
do you even like bees?
I'm not into bees at all. I just got it because I was like, oh, a Prairie Schooler, I have to have it. That's why it's a 5-year whip. I hate it and I have to frog it every single time. The little motifs that are in it, these little circle, or what, how many things?
They're octagons.
They're not octagons. Oh yeah, they are. They're octagons. Every time I stitch them
geometry.
wrong and I have to frog it. Every single one I've had to do, including this time. But I'll show you where my progress is.
Are they parallelograms?
This is where I'm at. So what I've added this time was this center motif with the queen bee, the 2 bees, and this motif. So this motif, and the bees right there. I had the rest
gorgeous.
of it done up here. So yeah, essentially that, what you can see.
Every time he has to frog it, he goes, I hear this sigh, and I just look over and I'm like, you have to frog, don't you? He gets so
This is
frustrated.
so old. This is on the oatmeal even weave.
That is like ancient.
I've not stitched on anything like this in a very long time. So this whip is 5 years old. Now, it's not on my goals list. Actually, only 2 things that I stitched on, that Heaven and Earth and another project this week, are on my goals list. The other 2 aren't. But I'm getting so close, and it's going to be used for some other challenges. I think this might become a finish this year.
I think you could.
5 years in the making. I'm not going to give up on it. That's so many years working on it. I think I've worked on it every year of the 5 years, but I do like...
little bits and pieces.
I usually stop when I have to frog. So, that's that
so
piece.
much done, and then it all goes away.
And this piece actually, because I don't put needle minders on my projects anymore, I just use my lamp. And I have a bunch of needle minders lined up and down it. And that's how I use it. But... I pulled this piece out because it fit the bore me. I immediately thought of this, and I still have a needle minder on it, so it's like my only piece. I've left it on there.
That's one of those really
rooster.
strong ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually like these. They're like these metal ones. You can get them at a lot of shops, but that's that. I've talked about that enough. My other, I think this counts as a whip.
You hadn't started that one, I don't think.
No, but it's a part of my
series, so technically.
It doesn't matter. New starts are after this, but I'll show you.
It's a new whip.
It's a new whip. Yeah, it's a part of a series.
I have to have a whole new segment now. Lord have mercy.
Oh, I have it pulled up somewhere.
I hate we ate this whole bag of
naked
Tostitos. These are what? These are really
good.
good.
I think I told you I want to finish up the series of prickly but cute stitch along the cacti, as well as Cactus by Satsuma Street. I'm doing those all together, and I'm going to set up a little display. So I started, but it's a continuation of the stitch along, but I started my next cactus. And it's Miguel the cactus, and he looks like that. He's got a little sombrero.
Miguel, I like that.
So I stitched him for extra credit for It's a Small World, because it had to be something related to that, and Mexico's in it, so I related it. And I need to get 300 stitches, so I'll finish him up this week, but this is how far I got. Cute.
Adorbs. Are those his lips?
Yeah, that's his mouth, the dark green right there.
It reminds me of VeggieTales. You remember that show?
So, I'll finish that. So those had 3 whips and showed you 2 of them, so now it's your turn for whips.
On to me. Let's see. I only worked on 2 things too.
Stuff my face.
I worked on Gypsy.
I'm worried the
Mermaid.
chips are like really crunchy and you can hear it.
Well, you know what? In the words of Aaron the Blind Stitcher, they can suck it.
Don't say that. Don't say
I feel
that.
bad. No, I don't.
We don't say that.
Can you move that salsa a little bit? Okay, so I'm gonna finish her hopefully this year. But I did work on the water there. That's Karen Water Lilies. I want to say it's Caribbean Sea, however you want to say it. Tomato. I did finish the bottom border going across, and then you can see where I like started the like south symbol.
I say
down there.
Caribbean.
I know.
Because I never had an opinion on this
Until the movie.
until Pirates of the what? Finish that sentence. That's how you say it.
Caribbean.
You don't say Pirates of the Caribbean. You say Pirates of the Caribbean. Therefore, that's how we say it.
Was that coyote again?
Mm-hmm.
So we have a coyote outside, and this thing sounds like it's like caught in a trap somewhere. And I keep telling him if I keep hearing it, I'm gonna go look for it.
It's not caught in a trap, or it'd be
Apparently
doing
not.
it
It'd
all
be
day
dead.
and night. He's coming over here.
He's looking for it.
Can you
hear it? It's loud.
He's coming up here. I think he's looking for a mate.
Well, he needs to go.
What's
find a
really
mate somewhere
scary
else.
is when you're walking, because we have like a gully down there, a little place everybody takes their dogs over there. It's huge, and from there it leads to the greenway that we walk the dogs as well. Well, the greenway's all woods, and when you're over there at night taking your dogs, and then something starts howling out of the woods, you haul ass
I
quickly.
take both leashes and I'm like, yeah, let's go, puppies. Have to get out of there because they are big.
I have a good mind to let them go and just run my ass home. They can defend themselves. I can't.
Well, River, she would probably just run from it because she's big, but she's a very timid dog. Very timid. They do play with the deer. Good
can hear.
Lord, that thing is loud. I'm gonna have to go find it after this video.
You're stupid.
No, I need extra protection. Let's see, what else have I worked on?
I know they can hear. I hope you can hear.
You can hear it. It's loud. So the other thing I worked on was for homework. It's Garden Prelude, also by Mirabilia. I like these ladies a lot. So I got most of her, actually all of her skin done on the top side. I've started on the violin bow, and I put some more ribbons in. Do you mind? So I'm working on her. She'll probably go away until it comes out for another project, because I really want to work on Gypsy Mermaid like a lot. I want to finish her so bad. She's like my first big lady. Put that over there. And then my other ones are new starts. So that's all I have for whips so far this week, I guess.
So then I have one new start. And I'll try it. It's called Cabin in the Woods by Tiny Modernist. It actually is in the February issue of Just Crossstitch. One of our challenges, they had to spin a wheel. Grand Floridian Resort landed on cold, something to do with cold. I did not want to pull out any of my Christmas stuff. So I figured in the Just Crossstitch magazine there'd be something nice that had to deal with winter and cold that wasn't Christmas. And I started this one, Cabin in the Woods by Tiny Modernist. It's just my Instagram post I'm going to show you. Can you see that? It's really cute, actually. And I am doing it kind of on a gray fabric as well. This is the fabric.
I like that. It's pretty.
And that's my start on it.
Look at the snow.
Yeah.
Side note, it snowed. Well, we had flurries mixed in with rain and sleet on, what was that, Thursday or Friday? One day this week. And I was so excited because we haven't seen snow in a very long time.
It was Friday because I went into work.
You worked, yeah.
Well, just for a couple hours.
Yeah. But you took me to work. I was
I
like, look
showed
at
up
the
in my
snowflakes.
pajamas.
And every time it rains, I think it's snowing. So he didn't believe me. And all of a sudden it was like pink, 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 pink.
That's
and like
cute.
these big flakes.
I want to keep working on this.
You should.
I am. Well, I'm working on it. I started up on it again February 1st, counting 300 stitches because you had to stitch something with a bird.
Our homework this week was super short, so. It's like, okay.
Yeah, this counted for my weekly homework, and then I'm working on it for extra credit because of the bird.
It's the bird. I like that piece.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Makes me want to stitch
So that was my stitching this week.
That's all. So I did start the Blooming Bros out. Like, okay. This is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And they did post the pattern up there, you can get the kit, the whole kit and caboodle. It's great, it's awesome. So the first one that got released is a little sunflower pot, I guess, with 2 sunflowers. So I did get those stitched. Yay.
Don't they have stems?
Yeah, there's stems that go here, and then there's a little pot down here. So I think every month there'll be like different planters that you have to do. But this one is sunflowers.
Do you have a picture you can show the people?
It's on their website. Let's see if I can find it. It doesn't really show up on my phone when I try to like put it up there. I tried. Caterpillar Cross Stitch.
When we were at the tiger sanctuary, when we did walk up to the 4 tigers, they wanted to kill everybody.
They were like pacing like all together along
without taking their eyes off of you, but they were just like,
okay, God, I didn't go through there. Someone did pass away there. They got attacked by a lion last year.
It was like a year ago.
Yeah, that's so sad. Let's see if I can find this. And I was leaning on the fences. And then all of a sudden one of the guys was like, oh yeah, the fences are electrified. And I was like, oh, who knew?
You would think they would have signage.
There's no signs. I'm just leaning on this thing, like feeling on it. I was like, oh, these are really cool fences. I didn't get electrocuted, so apparently they're not on. Maybe that's how people get attacked. There it is. Found it.
See, I knew you'd have a picture for the people.
Picture for the people. There it is. So you can see the other ones, like they're blurred out because it's a mystery sound. But yeah, you can see them there. So I've done the 2 little flowers. So that was New Start number 1. And New Start technically is like part of like yours, like a series. It's not really a New Start, but it's new to me.
It's the middle panel.
It is the middle panel of Epic Storybook Princesses by CloudsFactory. So I started this, I did the whole castle up top and the whole top border part. I like this fabric color, it's kind of showing up. It's a teal, the other one's like a purplish color. You can look on my Instagram and see it. That's where the pattern also is because it's super blurry when I try to show that. And I'll try, but it probably won't work. But you can kind of see how it plays out there. So up top, it's Beauty and the Beast, and then Aladdin, Pocahontas, Mulan, and Princess and the Frogs down at the bottom. Huh, yeah, that doesn't really show up at all. But you get the idea. Tiger back there?
A little bit.
All that hooraying for all the sports teams. He was convinced that his 69ers were going to win. What? That's what you call them. Yeah, I'm super excited about this, by the way. This will come in handy for a lot of homework because there's a lot of little motifs. And
I get into football or sports 1 day a year. 1 day of year, I watch sports.
It's our annual viewing.
We watched it
Literally
every
for the
single
halftime
year.
show.
No, I get into it.
You do.
I have to be reminded of the rules every time.
He had to go look up how it works. He was like, what's a bye week? It's like, oh my god.
I didn't know.
That's when they don't play. So now he knows
I
all
just
about
learned.
it.
I do. I'm a genius. There's 2 conferences and they have 4 divisions. I didn't know any of this.
Let me check. Are you still gay back here? Hello? Stripping him of his title. That's why I felt doing all that manual labor outside today. I was like, you know, I'm lifting logs and things. Like, I feel super masculine today.
I told everybody at work the other day, my backup career, because you said stripping me of my title. So it reminded me of it. I told everyone at work the other day my backup career would be to be a stripper.
Would it?
I've always dreamed of being a stripper.
I was a go-go dancer for like a whole week.
I don't have the body to be a stripper, but I would be a body positive stripper.
Twerk champ. Right here. I'm just kidding. Not really. Do I twerk?
It would make me feel so good if someone threw a dollar bill at me.
Would it?
Mhm.
I've got a few. We can make it rain. For like
Doesn't
2,
count from you. It
maybe
has to
half
be a
a
complete
second.
stranger thinking that I'm worth it.
Like 2 ones. Up there it goes. It's more like a drizzle than a rain, if you ask me. I think that's it for stitching.
Mm-hmm.
You have any plans for this week? Whatever the homework tells me to do is my
Yeah,
plans.
I'm gonna do that.
It'll be a mystery.
I'm gonna FFO some stuff before the next video so we have something to talk about.
Something to hang up on these bare walls. We took down some of our artwork because we want to hang cross-stitching, and it'll happen eventually. We did get some extra tapestries from over there.
We hung some.
Yeah.
Some old ones that we
Can't
had
see
over
it.
here, but you can't see it.
Yeah. It looks so nice. Oh, that would be nice. Maybe we'll do a little home tour one day.
Are you out of your mind?
Outside, actually. Outside of it.
I'm not motivated to clean for a home tour.
And that, my dear, would hire a maid for it, like on a good Thursday. Like, hi.
Like, I wish someone was looking on the other side of this camera.
I don't. Oh, I need some help.
When I take pictures of my cross-stitching for stories sometimes, but I'm also trying to show which floss tuber, I have to, like, it's all about angles. Like, I have to position the cross-stitching piece so you can't see what's on the floor below it, but you can see the TV. It's an art.
It is. You learn things, little tricks of the trade. I'm like, oh, there's a beer can over there. I'm just gonna mosey on over this way. There's actually not. Not today.
There's a light bulb that's dead.
Random. Oh,
Some thumbtacks.
Did you get your gift from your mom?
Go get it.
Where is it?
In the car.
Oh.
I have to.
Please,
Please,
I
please,
can't.
I have to show it.
I'm arthritic.
Hurry, hurry,
Literally.
hurry. Or we can just pause and come back and put it together.
Would you rather do that?
Oh my god. I'm not going down there with that
my-
thing.
I was about to say, I was like, there's literally a coyote and I cannot run.
You can. I have to. I said that was the most important thing to show.
I thought you got it. Ugh.
Just pause.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to get out of here.
Just pause and we'll splice it
Just
together.
Splice, okay.
Mhm.
Well, splicing. Now that we're back from wrangling a coyote.
We didn't see the coyote. But we went together because I was too scared to go by myself.
I had to walk down them stairs. All 36 of them.
Is that how many there are?
Well, usually I count with my OCD, like I tap the stairs with my feet.
Is that really how many there are?
No, there's like 24. I think there's 12 on each set. Going down. We didn't even hear it, so that's a good sign. They must have found a lover.
Or it was stalking us and we got away too fast.
I don't like to think that way. I feel like that's why I can't watch shows about serial killers. Because I always feel like they're going to come after me in the night when I'm walking the dogs.
We also had that conversation
I
at
don't
work the
need
other day.
dogs.
All of our prepping when we're alone and our escape routes and not taking showers when we're alone. And
Yes, because Psycho will come stab you right through the shower curtain. And there you were, dead.
so, anyways, what I went and got, my mom gave me this today because my mom actually lives like 2 miles away from Carolina Tiger Rescue. So I was like, we can't really go all the way out here. And
She thinks she sees Bigfoot too.
she's a
Probably
Bigfoot
loose
supporter.
lines.
She's a Bigfoot supporter. So I told her today she lives down the street from lions and tigers and she's got Bigfoot too. But anyways, she's a Bigfoot supporter, believer.
Believe it.
Anyways,
She will show you a
she
million
pulled
times.
something out today and I knew. You know, I'm a hereditary apparently crafter. Because she pulled out something and she gave it to me and she made it like 30 years ago. And it's this. It's a little cross stitch that says...
RMG.
Says my name. And...
Oh, that's how you spell it, by the way. Because it's always been a thing.
What?
People don't know how to spell your name, and there it is.
Oh my god. I don't even pay attention to it. It's my whole life. But yeah, that's how you spell my name. D-E-R-E-K. It's like 30 years old. I didn't even know she did it. It was like her first cross stitch ever. She definitely doesn't cross stitch now, and I think this might have been all she ever did.
I wonder where she got this little hoop thingy.
Who knows? And it's got a little string to hold it like this, but it's
where
so
has that
cute.
been hiding for all these years?
I don't know, because she also found some baby shoes of mine, but she thought...
Those shoes look like they were from 1940. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
They were little white shoes. They're cute.
They
baby
were
shoes.
old.
What did your baby
they
shoes
had wooden
look like?
soles.
No, they did not.
Little rope sandals from Jesus. I'm just kidding. They were pretty old though. I don't have stuff like that. My mom did give me a box of like all my really old like awards and
Cute.
stuff.
I'm a hereditary cross stitcher now. But I learned on my own separately. I can't lie.
I didn't even know she cross stitched until she pulled that out. And I was like, wait, what? Like,
well, she doesn't.
Not anymore.
But she apparently tried it at one point in her life during the 80s.
This is cute.
And hey, I have an heirloom piece.
Ooh, that is. You can pass that down to the dogs.
My mom watches these videos too.
Hello. Yeah, she babysat our leeches.
She usually comments. So if you see someone down there named Darcy that comments, say, "Hey, Derek's mama."
Yes, she's super lovely. Speaking of comments, thank you guys so much for leaving all your wonderful comments. I did go through and like them all, but I didn't have time this week. We've just been so busy that I didn't get to comment. But I will go back on this video for sure, and I'll respond to them as best as I can.
That's it for that. I know there's so many people gave recommendations for things for us to watch. Mm-hmm. We didn't watch any of them. But we will.
Terrible. We will do them.
But the past 2 weeks, the 2 shows on Netflix that we watched
the
were...
last 4 days. Like, not even 2 weeks.
Oh, it was more than 4 days because it took us more. V-Wars we did in 2 days.
Yeah, that was an amazing show.
It was pretty good, actually. The main character is Damien from Vampire Diaries, so he went from one vampire show to another. However, he doesn't play the same kind of character, and it was pretty believable.
Doctor, which is really cool.
And then the other show we watched was October Faction. Starts off really, you kind of don't want to watch it because it doesn't get to the point, but then it ends up decent.
And it's good. It goes like on so many levels. It's like, damn, I have like all this moral like ties between things. I'm like, well, now I kind of feel bad for that person. Like, it tears you between the good guy and the bad guy.
But it takes a while to get there.
It does.
I
feel like we watched something else besides that.
No, they want me to watch Pandemic at work.
Oh yeah, she did say that one.
And it's not it's a documentary though.
RuPaul's Drag Race starts on the 28th, and I literally cannot wait. Such a good show. If you not watch it, it's on VH1. It'll be on the 28th at 9, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
I won't tell your secrets.
So, I ain't got no damn secrets. So, I think that's it for stitching in our life, and I showed that cute little thing. So, I guess that was some haul.
Oh, it was haul.
I mean, it was a gift and a heirloom. It's like a tomato.
Kindness? Is that stitchy kindness? Does that count?
Kind of. We have some coming in the mail. I cannot wait for it. I know what it is.
Literally, I'm going to explode when it gets here.
And we have to wait 2 weeks.
I know. I'm going to have used it and abused it by the time I get to the video. And if there's food, it's probably going to be gone. There's food coming.
Apparently there's food coming.
There is. It'll be gone. I'll try and save like a smidgen in the bottom. So that's it for that. All we have left is Fortnite Fabrics talk. So if you want to hang around for that, you're more than welcome to. We're going to show off our fabrics and all that. We'll get around to that.
Yeah, so Fortnite Fabrics. So, do you know in Jurassic Park when Samuel Jackson, he has a line and he was like, we have all the major problems.
The amusement park and a zoo all in one.
Yeah.
A zoo and amusement park.
So, doing a monthly fabric club, we had all of those problems. So we were about a week and a half late. And I think most people have gotten it now. We got it out before February.
And people did get them because I've seen all the posts and everything. And
yeah, they're just everything.
Finished projects on them.
The company that we shipped through. Oh my God. I mean, we were already late because we were waiting for fabric. That fabric came and we were only going to be a couple days late. Then the company that we shipped through, we went through and put it all there. And it literally doubled in price, like from what the shipping was that we charged for, and the company we've been using this company for all of our auctions and everything. It was good. And then they had to do an internal, what did they call it?
An internal investigation into the technical issue that we were having on their end.
Because it literally was
doing it.
Yeah, so they got back to us too late anyways, because on their end it wasn't doing it, but when it said check out,
you guys got fabric before they got back to us. Like,
yeah. So we had to find another shipping company, and then you have to like set up your business account. So there was like a day hold on that.
Yep. They locked our account, and like I had to sit there and actually hand type every.
We had to put everything back in that we had already done.
Literally took me forever.
So there were just so many things.
And then the holidays delayed shipping, and then that whole thing, and then MLK was counted as a holiday too, which it is, I know, but like for the post office, it counts for them too. Like I had to work.
It was so annoying. Anyways, everything is fixed, and we're gonna make damn sure it goes out early
this time
for February, because it was embarrassing. But you know what? All the little things have to be worked out your first time, and
they're all done now.
Anyways, hopefully everybody was happy. We had 2 packages that showed up to people damaged. And we're handling that. The people were very nice about it. Stuff happens going through the post office, so
it literally looked like someone like ran over 20 times. And I was like, oh my God, the fabric's literally black.
We can't do anything. It wasn't us. All we can do is have great customer service and fix it. Even though the post office should.
They should.
But I don't care. So that was it.
Yep.
So
all invoices did go out for February. So if you haven't gotten one by the 5th, do get back to us somehow. Email us, Instagram, whatever you need to. I did put a message in the group as well, because like going through and like changing everything, like some things got rearranged. And
everybody who this was their 4th piece of fabric, because some people are getting 2 each month. So your 4th one showed up this month. You should look at your invoice because the discount was applied. That's it. So we're gonna show you February's fabric. We put it on. I'm sure everybody's seen it on the group already, but we'll show it anyways. This is the colorful one. This is just on Ada. So it is. Oh, I hope it's showing up good.
It does. It's violet.
I always feel like, because it's one that we're selling, I'm like really critical once I show it. I'm like, oh, I don't know. But people liked it on the group. So this one, for the flower of the month, the inspiration.
You're like, people only a neutral. Like, I'm going to add color this month.
The inspiration was violets this month. So.
And then for House of Mushrooms, this month was Hen of the Woods, which, bear with, where's my cellular device? Oh, there it is. I went to Wegmans, you know, the grocery store that I really don't like grocery shopping, but I'll go to Wegmans, like by myself, which is rare. I never grocery shop alone. I found a picture, I took a picture, shall I say, of Hen of the Woods mushrooms. Oh, they showed up. Hallelujah. So that was the inspiration. Well, I'd already been inspired, but I got the fabric. There it is. So here it is. It took long enough, right? Ta-da! It's pretty close on, right? I'd say. So it's nice. It's actually like more gray than it's showing up on there.
Even weave?
This is on even weave. So with the modeling, like it always depends. They don't all come out the same. So like you may see this one, and yours may have slightly less or slightly more modeling. We try to keep it consistent, but it does change every now and then.
Impossible.
It's impossible.
So everybody's piece is unique, but in the same
colorway for the most part. We do it in like a big batch, so you don't have fluctuations. But those are the fabrics for February, and we'll have March up in a couple videos. Maybe the next one, we'll see how I feel about that.
We had a good auction last Sunday. Some people got some major deals.
Yes, so thank you guys for participating.
Sometimes you can.
Yeah, sometimes you win big, sometimes you don't. You pay what you want. Like, I really like the auctions. They're a lot of fun to watch. So they are every other week. A lot of people ask, like, are we having auctions today? And we're like, no.
Actually,
but we
after, so we were doing it on the off weeks of our videos. Because we record on Sunday, even though it don't go up till Monday morning usually. So that means the auction is next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Starting from next Sunday, we're going to start doing them every Sunday.
So that would be the 9th is when our next auction is.
Yes, and from that one on, we're going to do them every Sunday.
Week. That way there's no confusion, people don't miss out, or if you do miss out, you can do it the next week.
It also gives us something to do on Sundays. It's really fun.
Yes, those are
it's fun for us.
Off. It's fun.
It takes up a few hours of our life. And
we get creative. And turn our kitchen into a whole shit show. I said the S word.
As far as new enrollments for Fabric of the Month, at this point, so we accepted new people for February. At this point, we are going to continue, because we got through that first month, even though there were hiccups. With all of that handled, we have plenty of time to add more people.
Yeah, so if you want to join.
So what happens, though, so we can be clear on this, we send out invoices, and they're due by the 5th.
They're on the 5th.
So if you message us and want to join, even though we don't ship for another week-ish, is the plan. That didn't happen. If you ask to join, like, on February 8th, you can join, but you're not going to be invoiced until March. Because from the 5th, we already figure out everything.
Everything, orders put in, so after the 5th, it's a no-go.
I mean, we are still accepting, but you're going to start on the next month.
So if it's after the 5th of the month, it'll be for the next month that you're enrolled. And you'll get invoiced then. So go to Fortnite Fabrics on Facebook, or if you want, you can email us directly.
And we are really working on a website. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great. I'm ready.
We'll
automatically link everything, so I don't have to sit here and type like a secretary.
It's going to be integrated with our shipping company.
I'm like 60 words per minute now. I feel really
Actually, fast. I think it was a positive thing that in the long run that the first shipping company kind of messed us up.
Because now we have backups on our backups.
Well, we have backups on our backups, but our new shipping company integrates with our website.
It does.
So,
it's like you order, it automatically creates a label, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah. that
takes so
That
long.
makes me really happy, actually.
Yep.
That's it for Fortnite Fabric updates.
It is.
And then
let's just haul for next video.
We have haul for next video. Oh, because we have stuff coming in.
Got lots of things.
I don't know what all's coming in.
I do. I ordered some stuff.
Oh, have you?
I have.
So yeah, we're just gonna do more assignments and work towards my yearly goals.
Yes. I just do whatever the homework tells me, and I'm trying to finagle the projects that I have into those so I can finish them on time. That's it. And
we're gonna end this video. We're gonna snip it together, and then we're gonna watch some Flosstube, because it seems that a lot of people that we watch post their videos between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Happens to be on
most of the people we watch, I think, do it every week. We don't. So usually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we kind of try and watch one or two people.
And then Monday through Thursday we watch Netflix. And movies. Oh, I watched the new Aladdin movie.
Which, you know, so we moved here to Raleigh a year ago. But we didn't move into this apartment until March. Because we stayed with one of his fraternity brothers. This has nothing to do with y'all, this personal conversation, but long story short, we're on a promotion for our internet and cable.
Oh, is that going to end?
It's going to end, so we just need to keep internet and get rid of the cable, because we don't ever watch it. We watch Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus.
I have a secret.
Huh?
We've been paying for HBO since Game of Thrones went off, and we haven't watched a single show. I canceled it yesterday.
Well, I guess we had HBO too.
Oh, we still have it to like the 15th.
But we are not really watching anything, because you can. So when we were in Florida, we had Sling in our internet. And that's probably what we'll go back to because I'm not, I like Netflix. They have their own shows. I don't use Hulu that much. I watch Bob's Burgers on there.
We finished all the episodes now, I think.
No, we have one more to be caught up.
Someone told me to watch Rick and Morty. Apparently it's up my alley.
I can't. They say that if you like Bob's Burgers, you're going to like Rick and Morty. Did you see the Super Bowl commercial with Rick and Morty? Yeah. I can't get into that
Apparently the grandpa's super, super smart and his grandson's like an idiot. So
but it's trippy as fuck.
I can watch that.
I can't watch it. I think you need to be on something else to get into that show.
LSD. We don't do that. If you do, trip out. That's it for me.
No judgment zone.
Yes, this is a safe place. Well, you guys have an awesome fortnight. We will come back to you. Do check out the auctions on next Sunday, and we will see you then. Farewell.